MagSafe products are an essential part of the iPhone 13 experience, from chargers to stands, but when it comes to the Pro Max, they're not usually the best magnetic strength. So that's where MagBak comes in, and just like their name sounds, they're a company that specializes in magnetic accessories for your phone. And not just for the iPhone, by the way, they also have cases coming for the Samsung S22 and 22 Ultra to bring MagSafe and magnetic accessories to that lineup as well. Now what we're focusing on here is the iPhone 13 Pro Max case and the MagBak wallet, and specifically with an emphasis on are they strong enough for an iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now, of course, you can use the chapters below to skip through the unboxing, the real world tests, and my overall thoughts. Now let's get into it. You can see here we've got the MagBak wallet in brown. We've also got the iPhone 13 Pro Max case in blue. And you can see both of them do have that tab that coordinates with the color of the product, which is a really nice touch. You know I'm all about the packaging, so we're going to spend a sec on this. Getting started with the case first. So again, we've got the blue 13 Pro Max case. It's MagSafe compatible, and it includes two MagSticks as well, which are basically adhesive magnets that you can stick to your wall, your car, whatever, and it's going to have a strong enough magnetic strength that your phone can stick to it. But then getting to the back of this thing, you can see all of these features included along the side, which we're going to touch on in more detail. 22 embedded magnets, 360-degree protection with 6-foot drop tests, soft touch grip all around, supporting wireless charging, quick mount with auto alignment, and then of course the minimal design to tie it all together. Now getting into this thing, you can actually feel that the case itself is also magnetic. So if I open this up, you can see in there the magnet that makes this thing stick. So that's a really cool detail to have. So here you can see it, it's the blue soft touch grip, and it does feel really soft, really premium, something that I would kind of expect from Apple as well. It can bend, of course, so it's flexible enough that you can put it on your phone, but it's not completely flimsy either. You can tell by the sides that it's actually pretty hard. You've got the raised rubber camera at the top, sleep-wake button, volume buttons, and the rocker, and then it's MagSafe compatible, which you can see marked. And the interesting thing about this case is you can tell it's not the usual size of an iPhone. You can see there is some material on the inside that's making it a little more pointed, so if you're a fan of cases that change the shape of your phone ever so slightly, this is going to be a good one to have. And then you can see the cutout for the speaker as well. But then getting to everything else on the inside here. So then we've got our 2 alcohol pads, we've got 3M stickers here, and then we have the MagSticks. So there's 2 of them included here, and we're going to get to that a little bit later on. So trying this thing on, I've got the iPhone 13 Pro Max in blue. You can see really clearly here that the shape of the phone is going to be drastically different as it does go a little bit more squared off with this case. It slips in really easy and complements the color really well as well. Overall, a really nice feel. That soft touch is actually one of the nicer materials that I've used on any accessories, so that's a really cool thing to have. Very premium finish. Now the cool thing about this case is that not only does it have MagSafe magnets, but it has so many additional magnets built in that you can actually stick this thing to any metal surface, and it's a really firm grip so it's not going to fall off. You can continue to use it while it's mounted. And we're going to get to more testing on this, but first I want to take a look at what we actually came here for, and that's the MagBak wallet. So you can see here again, it's got the color coordination with the brown pull tab. It's made for MagSafe, which we'll get to in a sec. And then on the back, you can see it's compatible with the MagBak cases, MagStash, and anything MagSafe at all. So even if you weren't using a case, you can still use this thing. Pulling this thing open, you can feel a little bit of resistance too. So yep, we've got the magnet inside as well. It's a more rustic brown than I was expecting, but I actually like how light tan this actually is in comparison to what you're seeing on the case. It actually seems a little more premium than I was expecting, which is kind of cool. Here we've got that grip on the back that you can see. Now getting to the inside here, you've got a bit of a warning, and it's saying the wallet will feel very tight initially. Insert 3 or 2 cards and allow a few days for it to break in before inserting more. And then getting to these 2 things together, so you can see here, it's just going to snap into place, and that's really strong. So what MagBak has actually done is they've included more than just the MagSafe magnets in here. There's actually a lot more that allow for this to be extremely strong. Like, I'm confidently shaking this thing and it's not falling off. And I'm not actually afraid that it's going to, like I would be with anything that's just generic MagSafe. Now the MagBak wallet also has additional magnets built in that allow it to be used as a stand with a compatible MagBak case. You can see it auto aligns, sticking to the case, and you're able to prop it up in a standing motion. It's surprisingly stable as a stand, and that's going to work in portrait mode and landscape mode as well. And then when you pick it up, it simply snaps back into place. So I can tell you right now, if you are somebody who likes wallets, but you're afraid of it being unstable, hands down, this is a really great option for you. You're not going to be afraid of that dropping. Okay, so like they said with this wallet, it's only going to fit 2 to 3 cards in the beginning, and then it's going to be able to adjust over time. So we're going to try that out. Here I've got my wallet. You can see I'm always kind of a fan of that leather wallet. Okay, so first off, we're just going to try 1 card. You can see slipping this in, it definitely is tight to fit in. Like you have to force it to actually fit. And then that's once it's in. So you can see it's completely concealed here. And then on the back is where you can actually see to slot through to pull it back out. So putting another one in here, same thing. It definitely is tight. It is hard to fit them both in. We're going to try a third one here. So that is really tight. I do have to like force that in. That's definitely going to take a while to get used to. But again, this is going to expand over time, allowing you to use it a lot easier. But then getting 3 out, definitely harder to do, but it can work. Can we add a 4th? Oh, we can. This can definitely work, but that's probably going to be a nightmare to get out. Oh no, that's actually pretty good too. So 4 definitely fit right off the bat. That's really impressive considering everything else MagSafe that I've used has just been impossible to fit more than 2 cards. Let's try 5th one. So 5th one can work, but that's getting really thick. I wouldn't really push it more than that. And you can see it's still going to stick onto the back of here, no problem at all, but that is going to be pretty bulky with all of those cards in it. Now the MagSticks are actually a really cool accessory, and I don't know how many people are comfortable sticking the 3M sticker to anything, but if you do, these are actually a really powerful magnet to use. So think if you want to mount your phone in your car, but you don't need a wireless charger because you're plugging your phone in for CarPlay. You could stick this to the dash, and it's so extremely strong that you don't have to worry about this thing falling off basically ever. And even if you were, you could mount 2 of these together because this is basically going to stick to 1 of 4 different spots on your phone to be really strong. So the first one's at the top, the second one is on the side, third one on the other side, and then 4th one is down near the bottom. And it's so unbelievably strong that if you doubled up on these, say 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, or 1 on the left, 1 on the right, this thing's never really going to go anywhere. So I would be more concerned about it pulling the 3M off of something versus it coming detached from your phone. They're not the first accessories brand to have this sort of magnetic strip coming along with their products. I think Moft has actually done it as well, but it's so unbelievably strong that again, Pro Max, that's really what you care about is the magnetic strength, and these will definitely do it for you. So the case by itself is actually really great if you don't mind those pointed corners, as it is technically changing a little bit of the shape of your phone. Trade-off with that being, of course, much added protection on those corners for accidental drops. But then when you're pairing it with a MagBak wallet, it's actually a really great pair to have. The wallet is very premium, and I definitely like the finish and the color of it. The fact that it can fit up to 5 cards just makes it miles ahead of the competition that can usually only do 2 or 3. I do wonder about the quality of this finger loop, and I do think that it might break down over time, but that's something I'll have to update you guys on as I continue to use this thing. Overall, the incredible strength of the reinforced magnets all around this thing, the easy way to eject up to 5 cards, is just overall a really well-rounded MagSafe wallet. So I would definitely consider this if you're using an iPhone 13 Pro Max or if you're using another wallet, but you're afraid it's going to fall off like the Apple one. Now that's everything for this video. If I missed anything on either of these products, drop a comment down below with your question and I'll be sure to get to it. While you're down there, remember to hit the like button because it tells YouTube that videos like this don't suck, and hit the subscribe button to see more videos like this from me. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.